I think probably there needs to be a better practice of empathy and compassion, and seeing people as human beings, and that you may not share the same background with someone, you may not come from the same place, you may not, you know, for whatever reason, there there seems to be a lack of practice of empathy and compassion. And I remember when I was a kid, we had a family friend uh, that the term for it today is transgender. Went through that change. And I remember my mom saying to me, she goes, I don't understand it. She goes, I'll be the first one to say I don't understand it. But also at the end of the day, my job is to be his friend and be nice and kind and be compassionate. My me not understanding is the work that I have to do that. But not going to, because there were people around that, you know, people get, especially during that time. That was like I was a kid. That was, right. And even though I grew up in progressive LA, still 70s, and that wasn't it wasn't talked about, and it wasn't common. And I saw the example that she set as her, because this person had been her and my dad's friend since they were in their 20s and moved to LA, and one of the first friends that they had. So, and he showed them compassion by, you know, kind of being someone that helped, right? You know, and hey, this is this, and kind of guiding or whatever. And she turned around and did the same thing for him, but not as a transactional thing, but this is my friend. Right. This is what's going on. I'm going to show compassion and kindness. Right. And that was a lesson. And she didn't talk about it a lot. That I just saw it in her action. Right. But just having a quick conversation, she, you know, that's how you handle that. And I've witnessed that with other people that I know that we're very compassionate and kind and whatnot. And there's something about, I don't know what's happened, where it seems very hard for people to exercise that muscle these days.
Maybe it has to do with something you just said. We don't see it modeled.
Yeah, we don't see it modeled. So. Yeah. When your head is buried in a screen, probably, and what technology is a beautiful thing when it does good and works or whatever, right. but when the habit is not to look up, right, yeah, and look at the person across from you, the human being across from you, right. You lose. There's something that's lost there. Yes. There is some, that human connection is lost, and I think a lot of times, there's something that has been lost in the last, I don't know, 20 years, 15 years, I don't know. We weren't a perfect world even back then, but people interacted more with each other. So that kind of gave, you know, you talk to each other, you exchange with each other. And now it is very, very easy to kind of like be in a bubble. Right. And be isolated. Yes. And maybe that contributes to this, you know.
So what would your advice be for all of our listeners to do? What could they do? One thing you want them to do to not be in their bubbles?
Practice empathy. Okay. Listen. Go interact with a human being.
That's good.
That's it.
That's good.
Just go interact with a human being.
And let me tell you what, that will make our world kinder, more compassionate, more loving.
Yeah, just have a conversation at the park.
Paya, that's a great note to end on. Thank you so much for this conversation.
Oh, you're so welcome.
You guys all heard it from one neighbor to another, from Paya to you. And thank you for sharing your heart with us today.
So
thank you.
welcome.